Welcome. You're listening to Ask the Doulas, a podcast where we talk to experts from all over the country about topics related to pregnancy, birth, postpartum, and early parenting. Let's chat.
Hello. This is Kristin Revere, and I've got a special solo episode all about doulas and partners. This episode is brought to you by Series Chill, a company that never stops working to make the lives of parents easier. Whether you're looking for a game-changing breast milk chiller, color-changing nipple shields, or 100% non-toxic glass bottles, this company has everything you need and want. Now let's get back into our topic. Today, I want to discuss one of the biggest misconceptions I hear about hiring a doula, and that's the idea that a doula might replace a husband or partner during the birth or in the postnatal recovery phase. And I get this question often when I'm speaking at events, when I'm guesting on other podcasts, when a potential client calls me, and especially when I have partners in the room in the childbirth classes that I teach. They are able to give me their thoughts on a doula. And sometimes I hear that a doula is just another person in the space. They don't want to feel replaced. They feel like they have the ability to support physically, to help make decisions. But our doula will never replace your partner. We know that that role is important. We just want to make the partner look good, whether it's with newborn care, feeding support, during the labor. And our role is to support the entire family. So it's not just our client, but in the postnatal phase, we're supporting siblings, the newborn, the partner or father. So our job is to help everyone feel calm, to feel confident, and most importantly, to feel supported. I find that dads and partners are often our biggest fans after the birth or after we have supported a family with day or overnight newborn care, that they didn't know how much they needed a doula. And it's great to get phone calls from prospective clients where the dad has shared with colleagues about how amazing their birth doula or their overnight postpartum doula was. So when dads are talking, I know we've done a really good job at Gold Coast Doulas. And we can work as a team with partners. So we work as a team with your nurse and your provider, whether you have a midwife or an OB during labor. And we're part of that dream birth team as well. So we can work together with a partner on help with positioning, showing the partner how to do hip squeezes, counter pressure, labor massage. And if the partner wants to be more of that emotional hand-holding support, then we can step back. And certainly we support whatever decision couple makes in their birth or their parenting or feeding journey. We can give them evidence-based information. We understand hospital policies and procedures. We know all of the available resources like therapists to call, or certainly the different options for other classes. So whether it's infant massage or baby sign classes, we're there to make life as stress-free as possible during this big rite of passage.
Hey, Alyssa here. I'm just popping in to tell you about our course called Becoming. Becoming a Mother is your guide to a confident pregnancy and birth, all in a convenient 6-week online program. From birth plans to sleep training and everything in between, you'll gain the confidence and skills you need for a smooth transition to motherhood. Live coaching calls with me and Kristin, tons of expert videos including chiropractic care, pelvic floor physical therapy, mental health experts, breastfeeding, and so much more. You'll also get a private Facebook community with other mothers going through this at the same time as you to offer support and encouragement when you need it most. If you'd like to learn more about the course, you can email us at info@goldcoastdoulas.com or check it out at thebecomingcourse.com. We would love to see you there. We also have a book called Supported, Your Guide to Birth and Baby, which makes a beautiful companion to this course. It's a great book for any expecting mother and is the perfect baby shower gift. You can find information on that book at supportedbook.com.
And we can show partners how to swaddle their baby tightly so baby sleeps, or some tricks on diaper changing and some sleep optimization tricks for the nursery. So again, the partner looks like the superhero that they are. And sometimes dads can feel intimidated in a hospital setting if they're birthing there. So we can show them all of the different tools that we know to use, the hot packs that we can request from a nurse, or getting a birthing ball or a peanut ball, or utilizing the tub or shower if that's something that our client is interested in. So it's all about balance, and we know when to step in and when to step back. Our role is not to take over for the partner. It's to enhance the connection and keep that connection flowing both emotionally and physically with a couple, because that can speed up labor when a couple is emotionally connected. The oxytocin flows. So partners, again, have that fear of being replaced. I know my husband did when I wanted to hire doulas for our second pregnancy and birth. He felt like he worked really hard with our daughter's birth and did a lot to prepare with childbirth classes and breastfeeding classes, and didn't want to feel replaced. But he was the biggest advocate for doulas after our second birth and before I actually became a doula. So we, again, are not looking to take the shine away from the partner. I can whisper in a partner's ear, like, hey, why don't you try this technique for getting baby to engage more in the pelvis? And we'll try some spinning babies or some rebozo work, for example. We can remind the partner to encourage their wife to breathe and to slow down the breathing and even breathe together during labor. We can, if they took a childbirth class together, remind them of some of the relaxation techniques that they use and that resonated with them in the prenatal visit that we had. And certainly in the postnatal phase, we can help with newborn care, talk about how it's important to connect, and even have dates in the home. Some time set aside where there's a postpartum doula there, where a couple can have dinner together and know that their baby is being taken care of. So, as I mentioned, with not only the birth doula fear of replacement, but fear of a postpartum doula taking over the parenting role. And our doulas are there to nurture the entire family so they can rest, they can recover, they can bond with the baby, or sometimes there are twins and triplets. So, helping with those schedules. And sometimes the partner needs to nap or shower, or is going back to work soon after and needs to be at peak performance. We'll often do overnight newborn care when partners return from their leave. And we can also take care of some of those household tasks, so the parents can then focus on each other and on bonding with baby, and certainly with focusing on other siblings. So sometimes it might be important for a couple to focus on their toddler, and a postpartum doula can hold the baby or get baby to sleep. But they certainly can feel more confident in that early parenting role when doulas are there to show them how to prepare a bottle, how to sanitize properly, how to restock the nursery and the diaper changing area so their partner feels less stressed during that recovery phase. And I also just love that feeding support that birth doulas help with and postpartum doulas. So whether the family is choosing to pump, formula feed, or breastfeed, or a combination of all of it, we know what gadgets work. We know some of the best bottles. We can give tips, the colic or reflux or different feeding issues that we have, and also no referrals if it's time to seek out a lactation consultant if it's beyond our training as a birth or postpartum doula. Again, we want our families to be confident. We want them to be rested and supported. So, in closing, next time you or your partner wonder if a doula might replace you or your role, you're not hiring a doula instead of your partner. You're hiring a doula for the both of you and for your entire family. And we all make an amazing team together, ensuring that you're supported, that your partner feels involved and not replaced, and the whole family thrives in this new chapter in life, whether it's baby 1 or baby 5. And if you would like to learn more about how birth or postpartum doulas can support your family, visit us at goldcoastdoulas.com. And if you are out of the Michigan area, you can look at different doula options on sites like doulamatch.com or search doula near me. And you are certainly welcome to reach out with questions about the role of a doula. And we are non-medical. So again, we're not replacing the care team that you have in the hospital or your pediatrician and advice that is given to you. So take good care and we'll talk next week. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Ask the Doulas. For more information about Gold Coast Doulas, visit us on our website, goldcoastdoulas.com. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. If you like this podcast, please subscribe and give us a 5-star review. Thank you. Remember, these moments are golden.